welcome to another episode of US Law Live, brought to you by the US Law Corporate Partners. We are happy to be here today with one of our Foundation Scholarship winners. But first, I am Pam Halford with Carr Allison down in Dothan, Alabama, which is quickly becoming not the armpit of the United States because it's starting to feel a little bit like fall. And I am joined by the illustrious Mike Judy.
Hello, Pam. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Mike. I'm wearing my pink today to support breast cancer survivors and strugglers. Our whole firm is doing that today
I
across
love it.
all of our offices. So,
I love it. Well, I support you and the firm in that endeavor. And if I can wear pink tomorrow to join that, I will certainly wear it.
I should have told you, Mike, you know you can wear pink. You can wear pink any day.
I pull pink off very, very well. But yeah, but you said Dothan is now fall like. What is fall like in Dothan, Alabama? 75?
Oh, like 82.
82? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
we're still
it
sweating.
is. It's 62 degrees here in Kansas City, Missouri, so we are fully into fall.
Oh, well, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. So who do we have with us today, Pam?
Today we have Obrian Rosario. Did I do it? Did I
Almost.
really good enough?
She came
I
close.
tried really hard. He's one of the U.S. Law Foundation scholarship members, or scholarship winners, excuse me, recipients, rather. So hello, O'Brien. Thanks for being here with us today.
Hey, Pam and Mike, thank you for having me.
Where in
Yeah.
the world are you sitting right now?
I am sitting in my little office in my apartment in Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. Nice.
Yeah.
How does it feel there?
It's tense, but the weather outside is 65, so
Oh,
it's
lovely.
teetering on like wearing a winter jacket in the morning while shorts in the evening. It's quite a while.
Yeah.
That is my absolute favorite look. Nothing excites me more than when I can put on shorts and a hooded sweatshirt or shorts and a long sleeve shirt. That's my favorite weather, so I'm really enjoying it. Yeah,
No,
but
I was
O'Brien,
like
you're currently a 2L at Howard University, is that right?
I'm a 3L at Howard
Oh,
University.
3L. Oh, so you're on your home
almost
stretch.
there.
Yes, 3 LOL, senioritis, all the things happening.
Did you
Also, and
say
you were
three LOL?
3 LOL, that's what they say. It's essentially like, free, being on your senioritis sort of vibe.
We didn't have three LOL back in my day. We just had senioritis. Mike, did you have three LOL?
that is a new term to me, but I love it.
I
I
love it
love it.
too. That's like my 6-year-old is doing, and Mike, you probably know this. 6, 7.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, what is that? My child all the time, she's 7, 6, and she goes 6, 7. I mean, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, all these new terminologies that I have to think to know.
So what's your average day like right now as a 3L, O'Brien? Is it, are you actually studying and preparing for classes, or have you fully slid into the 3LOL?
Oh no, I'm definitely trying to balance it all. I think I took law school a little bit too seriously 1L, so I think the LOL comes in and just giving myself more time to decompress, to exist. Like started watching basketball again. I didn't watch basketball for the past 3 years really, so that's part of my 3 LOL. But typical day for me is a little bit lighter as well. I look at it as in weeks. So Monday and Monday I have no class. Tuesday to Thursday I have class. Tuesdays are my longest day of class, so I'm in class from like 10 to 9 p.m.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
yeah, so I staggered it that way. Today, Wednesday, I actually had no class, but I usually have class in the mornings. And I'm actually doing an externship as well, at Latino Justice. So that'll typically consist of me, working on Monday, Wednesday for my externship, and then doing classwork Tuesday to Thursday. Fridays are for me. and my girlfriend. And the weekend is for trying to catch up on readings while like spending time with friends, and doing all of the things.
Who's your
So what's your
basketball
ex?
team?
Yeah, that's what.
Favorite basketball team?
Yeah,
New York Knicks. I got to represent the my home city.
there you go. There you go. What's
And
your
last
favorite
night
course?
was, sorry,
Sorry,
Pam, you'll
my.
find out that Pam and I just both love to talk. Pam, please.
What's your favorite course been so far, Brian?
Favorite course thus far? Oh, that's a really hard question. I'd say it's been these two courses that are sort of combined in the capital punishment area. I took a punishment seminar and got to learn about the issue, which was really interesting. And then in the spring, after taking the seminar, I was able to actually work with one of the capital habeas units that are across the country. So I worked with a unit in Nashville, Tennessee, had a client on death row that I got to go down there and meet during spring break.
Wow.
And so that was a really, really eye-opening experience.
And as far as kind of where you see your career path going, are you leaning litigation, transactional? Do you know yet?
I'm definitely leaning litigation, but my ultimate goal is to be a professor or an educator of some sort. So I want to do litigation because I want to be the best litigator and represent my clients, and help people solve problems as much as I can. Ultimately amassing all of like the knowledge that I can to be able to pass it on to the next generation.
Nice. I love
Nice.
that. Do you have any family members or anything like that who are in the law or legal industry that has led you down this path?
No, not at all. I'm the first person in my family to graduate college. The first person in my family to go to law school. And I was really influenced by being able to be exposed to a bunch of different like lawyers in high school, through a bunch of like nonprofits that I was joining, and becoming a part of, and really seeing how cool it is, the work that they do. In my high school, I actually also had like a major system. So I got to do like a law and society major. And we had like a courtroom inside of our school in Brooklyn, of all places. So it was a really cool experience. And the exposure was really what got me on this path.
So
So that
you're
was something it sounds like that you kind of came into in high school. It's being a lawyer wasn't a lifelong dream.
No, I think that I was sort of like the chief translator for my family. Both of my parents are from the Dominican Republic. So my mom was making me read her things and set up her appointments. And then that means that all of my aunts and uncles were thereby standing in line. So that sort of desire to help people was always there. And then just seeing my family navigate different experiences through the law as a working class family, sort of exposed me to how the law can be used as a tool. And all of these things combined have sort of pushed me to want to be a lawyer.
are you New York born and raised?
New York, born and raised, Queens, get the money.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Um, Tell us how you found the Broadmoor and the conference just a few months ago.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was an incredible experience. You know how like iPhone sometimes shows you like memories and
Yeah.
such. Phone, like I have the picture of the lake and the mountain, constantly reminding me of where I was a month ago, which was it's crazy to even think that it was a month ago. I think it's approximately a month ago. But it was an incredible experience. Everybody was really friendly. Everybody was really professional and like experts in their field. So it was a humbling experience to be like in the room with giants. And it was also great to like meet the fellow scholarship recipients. They were all so cool. Had like their own trajectories to the law, and learning about each and every one of their like whys or what grounds them was really great. And the Broadmoor was amazing. I mean, it's beautiful, as I said. We had some great events to be able to like connect with one another in such a beautiful setting. So that was cool. As a Queens born and raised boy, I never thought that I'd be going to Colorado or Colorado Springs. So it was definitely an experience. We went to like a rodeo, which was really like my first rodeo ever. And I feel like I saw like my first donkey in person. Um, and all of those things were really great. It was a wonderful experience, and all the people connecting with folks was also a great.
And had you spent any time with your other scholarship recipients before the Broadmoor, or was that the first time you had all been together?
No, that was the first time that we had all met. There was actually another scholarship recipient that was coming out of DC that we met during our travels there. So I guess that was like the
Nice.
precursor. And yeah, before Southwest is getting rid of the like automatic seating or whatever, assigned seating, we got to sit next to each other on our flight over as well.
Oh, nice. So, what was your favorite activity at the Broad? Well, and I'll ask you two. One, what was your favorite activity, and then what was the favorite kind of seminar, presentation topic you went to?
My favorite activity would have had to have been the pool party. It was really nice to be able to connect with folks. And the pool again overlooks like the lake and the mountains, so it's just like incredible view. Got to spend some time in the hot tub and chop it up with a bunch of folks, which was cool. And yeah, just to see people in like a little bit of a lower pressure setting, and see people be themselves and connect with the humans, behind like the law was also incredible experience, this time around and being at the conference. That's something that I've really been wanting as a law student, and I'm glad to be doing this in my last year. Is like we learn about the law, we learn about the rulings. We get a little bit of practical experience, but not much through our clinics and externships and such. But we don't really get to see like the people behind it all, the humans that are like driving the law forward. And so to connect with people, hear about their families, hear about what they like to do, and the travels and the experiences that they've amassed is was a very nice element to it all.
Nice. And then, what about
Were
the
you
favorite
there?
kind of activity you went on, or not activity, the seminars that you participated in? What was your biggest takeaway from any of those?
Yeah, my favorite seminar was actually this like demonstrative seminar that we went. Um,
SEA.
SEA, there you go.
There you go.
Um, but they have like this demonstrative sort of training where they were showing the different technologies that are making their ways into courtrooms and how they're helping different or firms and organizations do that. And one particular thing that stood out to me was we had like a VR training, where they literally like put VR on us and talked to us about how they had used VR in a case. And it was successful in that they were able to get a settlement out of it. Like they didn't even go to trial with it. And the two times that they had the opportunity to sort of use this VR, it's been effective in like folks not even wanting to go to trial and settling. So it was just a very wild sort of thing to, and wasn't expecting to like learn about the technological side of that, and how that's sort of making its way into the courtroom, just as I'm making my way into the courtroom. And so I'll definitely had to adapt, and also like the advantages, pros and cons of using this type of technology. That was a really insightful thing. I was expecting to sort of like, have a more discussions about like litigation strategies or talk about like how to build out client portfolios, but the technology behind the law also was something that was also really interesting.
You heard of SEA before, O'Brien?
Not at all, no. And we got to actually connect with one of the folks at SCA that's like not a lawyer, not on this sort of like tech they were more on the technology side. He was like a researcher or scientist, and talked about how he never would have even imagined like making that transition to sort of like this forensic type of work. And funny enough, he actually was the dude that was wearing like the bodysuit, showing us like how like slip and fall cases, and how they might be useful in those sort of circumstances. So it's also great to be able to like connect with people who are not lawyers. Yeah.
Yeah. sometimes lawyers can be a real bummer.
Yeah.
Um, so it's good to get other people around you. SEA is pretty awesome because they are US Law's oldest corporate sponsor, and they are our
Hmm.
engineering partners, and they provide litigation and forensic services across the country, and service all of US Law's attorneys, and then by and through the attorneys that are hiring them, they're servicing all of our clients around the country, be it slip and falls or mechanical failures, or I mean, you name it, and they have supported a US Law member or client. So I think it's really awesome that you guys had that experience to connect with someone who is so important within the US Law family. Um,
Mm.
and I really hope that y'all got a sense of what we think of as a family within US law. It's such a connected network of lawyers and partners, corporate partners, and also I think the partners that we serve within US law, our clients. And I think you mentioned the pool party, which I think is a great example of just how our relationship is. You know, here we are, serious all morning, looking at these very hot legal issues, seeing these uh, demonstratives from SEA and things like that, very educational driven. And then in the afternoon, we're at the pool having cocktails, playing mahjong, you know, and just having a good time kikiing together. So it really is a nice event and a great organization to be involved in. I know Mike and I feel very lucky to do it, and we're happy to be able to support the foundation and give you guys an opportunity to get in this industry that we all love so much.
Yeah.
Were you at the pool party on Mahjong Day?
I don't think I was, unfortunately,
Um,
about that day.
okay, you would remember it. It was loud. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
And by it, Pam means that she was loud. She was the one screaming at everybody about the rules, telling everybody to pay attention, to, make sure that you pass where you're supposed to pass and
yeah,
play what you're supposed to play.
yeah. And when I didn't have anybody to yell at, I just yelled at Mike. It felt
Thousand
great
percent.
all
Yeah.
the way around.
Yeah.
Brian, will you tell our folks who are listening a little bit about how you came to be one of the foundation scholarship recipients, how you found the foundation or how we found you, and how that all came to be?
Yeah. So I had um been trying to be very proactive about debt. It's a very real thing. We're
Smart.
gonna as lawyers, we graduate with a lot of debt typically. And so I've been trying to leverage my position as a law student as much as I can to like apply for scholarships because, there's no scholarships for um, lawyers once you're out in the field. And so one of the scholarships that I came across was the US Law Network Scholarship. Is actually after meeting some folks and meeting and learning about the history of like the scholarship program, I actually learned about how its inception started at Howard University, but has since like sort of transformed into a more scholarship recipient sort of program. For the past 2 years, there have been recipients at Howard, and so our dean of career services pretty much sent it out and was like, we have Howard ties to this every year. Somebody should try. And I gave it a shot. The application essentially asked for like a condensed version of my coming to the law, and why the scholarship would be beneficial to me. And after applying, I heard back, I think in maybe May or June, about having received the scholarship. And it was an incredible experience to be able to win a scholarship, but also be invited to the client conference. That's not, a very typical experience across organizations. It's either one or the other. And also the amount of the scholarship is pretty is a larger amount compared to what the scholarships are out there. And so it was definitely motivating to apply, knowing that other folks had gotten it, and knowing that the scholarship funds were available, and it also came with the client conference as well. And yeah, that's sort of what got me to the family. We spoke offline, got all the things arranged really quickly. It was really amazing to like have my plans for September and like June already. And yeah, that's how I came into the fold.
Did you said that you got to know some of your other scholarship recipients while you were out there in Colorado and that you didn't really know anybody beforehand. Are y'all in communication since then at all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit of a anomaly because I'm a digital nomad. I am not on any social media. I'm on LinkedIn.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I feel like I probably would be connecting with them a lot more if I did have like social media and they can see my stories and such, my pictures of the leaves changing or whatever. But we still have a group chat. We all like sent like a goodbye message and
That's great.
to connect with one another and connected with one another on social media and LinkedIn and such. And we've actually been sharing resources with each other since then as well. There was an ask of like so I'm a 3L and then there's some 2L recipients of like other scholarships that I've received or applied for that I should put on their radar. And so that's kind
Nice.
of been a function in that way. We're all on each other's radars. We know where we're all based. People know when they're in DC, they gotta, hit me up. So since then we've definitely maintained it.
No, and that's awesome because it sounds like y'all got the kind of flavor of what U.S. law is about and what the purpose of it is, that, it's about building relationships and connecting with people and developing those over time and maintaining it. And, even if you only see each other once a year, once every other year, a couple of times a year, no matter what it is, that if you're in contact and rely on them as a resource and they become part of your network, part of your friend group, and, in some cases where they feel like they're family, I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, the law is hard. It's a competitive industry. We're all competitive by nature, but if you find your group of people that can help you navigate it, it's invaluable. So I mean I can't tell you how impressed I am that you all picked up on that already and are staying connected. So kudos to you all.
Thank you.
What are
Yeah.
you, when you are not living your best three LOL life in the books? What's free time look like for you? What's your favorite activity sort of outside of the law?
My girlfriend and I love to just explore the city and explore the DMV. Like I said, Queens get the money, so I'm very excited to go back home to Queens and start practicing law and serving the people of New York with my law degree. But I've been trying to take advantage of like my last year in exploring the DMV. There's a lot of like hiking trails, there's a lot of nature, there's a lot of like vineyards in Virginia.
Mhm.
Hoping to get out to and check out. There's a national park not too far away that I definitely need to stop playing and put it in the calendar and go and check it out for. But we also love to watch like a lot of HGTV and like cooking shows. So I try to get out to the restaurants in DC and try some food and try new things, even though I'm really picky. So that comes at a delicate balance. Um, and I love walking my dog. I have a little King Charles Spaniel,
Love.
and he's a mess. He can't see the dogs, but I love him.
Uh,
Definitely walking him around the neighborhood, taking him for longer walks, are things that I enjoy.
so do you cook? Do you like to cook?
No, I'm not the cook. I'm the taster. I'm the
Yeah.
judge.
Is your girlfriend a cook? Does she like to cook?
Yeah, she's amazing. So my family's from the Dominican Republic, and we actually went to visit like 2 years ago. And she like fell in love with the cuisine after we went out there. And so she's like a real five-star Dominican chef, I would say.
What's your
Two
favorite thing
years,
that she makes?
O'Brien.
Yeah.
Say it
Two
again.
years. You got to put a ring on it. Come on now, sir.
Working on it. I'm working on it.
Come on now, Pam. What's your favorite dish that she cooks?
My favorite dish that she cooks, she makes really good oven baked ribs. She we like have like several different recipes in different places that we go to, but her oven baked ribs, rice and beans, and my favorite food is sweet plantains, yellow plantains, called plátano maduros. Those are my like I would die for those. Those are my favorite. She makes them really, really good.
Nice.
Delicious. Have you all watched Next Gen Chef on Netflix yet?
Yes, we were just watching that. We've been
So
keeping.
Kelsey Barnard Clark, one of the judges on that, is one of my best friends. I was with her an hour ago. Uh,
What?
yeah, absolutely. I'll make a note, O'Brien, and after we get off, I'll get your address. I'll send you a signed book.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's cool.
Um, you're welcome. Yeah, she's from my little small town of 67,000, and she's got a restaurant here. So it's real cool. Like I was talking about my 6-year-old, we watch her shows on television. She's like, "Mom, look, it's Miss Kelsey. It's Miss Kelsey."
Yeah.
Um, but I thought that show I thought was great. I thought it was super fun. Uh,
Hmm.
I like to watch all the cooking shows too, and then think about how terrible of a cook I am. And you know,
I know.
great, it's great. But somebody could
Uh,
do it, just not me.
yeah. So how are the Knicks going to be this year, O'Brien?
The Knicks are taking it home. I mean, you saw what happened. We almost took the Easter Conference last year. So definitely think there will be strives to even make a finals run. Um, Very optimistic. I'm actually making they're going to be playing today, so I'm trying to be do exercise my due diligence and watching that, rooting them on. But yeah, we're taking the chip this year. Absolutely.
There you go. My oldest, who's a sophomore in high school, about 5 years ago, adopted the Knicks as his favorite team. So he's right there with you.
He gets it. He gets it.
Yeah, he gets it.
Like,
Well, Brian, you've been real generous with your time. We want to be, respectful of the fact that even though you're in your three LOL, we know you've got a lot of work ahead of you and still a big semester and rest of the year left. But it was an absolute honor getting to spend some time with you. Appreciate everything that you're doing. I really took to heart your comments about, even though you're the first college grad and first law student in your family, that you want to pay it forward and give back to New York and use your intelligence and your law degree to help others. So, I mean, I just can't tell you how impressive that is, and just wish you all the best in the future. And don't be a stranger to Pam and I or others in the U.S. Law Network. We're always here if you need anything.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting y'all as well, and the pleasure is all mine.
well, thanks everyone for tuning in to another episode of US Law Live. We will see you again next week with another exciting guest. Bye.